My dear child of light listens closely now. The winds carry a message meant only for you. Your heart senses a shift in the unseen. Someone you love draws near to goodbye. Their souls rehearse farewell in silent moments. They search for words that will never suffice. Watch for the stillness that quietly grows. Notice the spaces they leave unfilled. Feel the weight of unspoken words between you. This departure has been written in the stars. It moves purposefully, like a sacred tide. You must not be caught unaware. Prepare your spirit for the coming change. Do not chase what chooses to walk away. Do not plead for what is no longer. Instead, breathe deeply and steady your soul. Accept this shift as part of life's design. Every ending clears space for new beginnings. The absence will carve out room in your heart. That space invites healing love to enter. Trust in the wisdom of divine timing. Even in loss, God shapes hidden gifts. This person leaves not because of your worth. You were always enough in every moment. Their choice reflects their journey, not yours. You are not abandoned in this season. You are held by a greater presence. Feel the warmth of unseen arms around you. You are never out of divine care. Your tears water seeds of future joy. Each droplet, plant hopes in your unseen garden. Embrace your sorrow as a teacher of strength. Allow your grief to soften your hardened edges. Grief makes room for deeper compassion and grace. Do not shrink from the ache within. Lean into it with a gentle surrender. Speak kindly to your wounded, tender heart. Acknowledge its pain with loving awareness. Whisper words of comfort to yourself. This farewell carries lessons you must learn. You will discover truths in broken spaces. You will find resilience in unexpected places. Your spirit will expand beyond previous bounds. You are being prepared for something greater. A new chapter awaits beyond this goodbye. Do not fear stepping into unfamiliar days. The unknown holds blessings yet to be revealed. Walk forward with courage in each step. Let your heart guide you into fresh light. Release the heavy chains of past hopes. Let go of attachments that drain your soul. Trust that what departs was not true home. True home resides in the love within you. That love cannot leave or be taken away. It remains steady like a rooted tree. Your soul is anchored in divine embrace. Listen for the quiet voice that remains. God speaks in whispers inside your spirit. His words bring calm amid rising storms. This message comes from that gentle voice. It tells of renewal hidden in absence. It calls you forward into deeper truth. You are meant to bloom in new soil. Your roots will find sustenance in surrender. You are destined for more than holds you. Your worth is greater than any single bond. You are more than memories or shared history. You are the living spark of divine love. Let that spark ignite your next path. As they step back, your light grows stronger. Their departure frees you to shine more brightly. Do not dim your light. To keep them near, shine boldly in the space they no longer fill. Shine for the one part of you untouched by loss. Shine for the promise residing in your heart. This is not goodbye to your own self. This is a farewell to one chapter only. A new story is unfolding even now. Feel the wind of change across your face. Let its cool breath awaken your senses. Let it remind you of life's constant flow. What flows away makes room for fresh currents. Fresh currents carry you toward new shores. Shores where love greets you in different forms. Shores where souls welcome your radiant presence. Believe in the unseen support around you. Angels walk beside you behind every shadow. Heaven conspires to guide you through this night. Trust that every star in your sky watches. Even when darkness feels overwhelming, light still glimmers where loss seems endless. Seek that light in quiet moments of prayer. Speak to God as if He stands before you. Unburden your heart in honest conversation. Ask for strength to face tomorrow's promise. Ask for clarity to see hidden paths. Ask for peace to quiet restless fears. Open your spirit to receive divine comfort. You are allowed to rest within God's love. You do not carry this alone. Let go of guilt for feeling upset. Allow your grief a sacred, reverent space. In that space, love grows more profound. Pain and grace intertwine in the soul. Healing begins when you release all resistance. Resistance prolongs suffering and burdens your spirit. You were not made for endless weight. You were made to soar beyond sorrow. Surrender your control to embrace eternity's flow. Eternity's flow moves you toward fullness. Fullness cannot be found in what has gone. Fullness comes from what remains forever. What remains is the love within you. That love never wavers in any goodbye. It carries you through every shifting season. Seasons bloom, wither, and bloom again. You witness the cycle in every breath. So breathe deeply now and feel life's rhythm. Life flows through your sorrow and joy. Each pulse reminds you of divine life. Divine life thrives in every broken piece. Your broken pieces reflect light in new ways. Light refracts beautifully through fractured glass. You are like that radiant glass shining again. Embrace each fragment of your tender heart. Let God gather every piece with care. He will assemble a mosaic more beautiful. Your future self will marvel at the design. Trust the artisan's vision that you cannot see. He works patiently amid unseen spaces. He paints with colors beyond earthly sight, colors of mercy, courage, and boundless love. That palette will breathe new life into you. Be still and watch the artist at work. Release anxious thoughts about what might happen. Anxiety distracts you from present blessings. Present blessings await in every simple moment. Notice small joys around you each day. A sunrise, a bird's song, a warm breeze. These small joys renew your hopeful heart. Write them down to honor their grace. Gratitude illuminates paths hidden by grief. Give thanks even when tears fill your eyes. Tears sanctify your love and humanity. They have water roots that crave divine nurture. Nurture yourself with kindness and gentle care. Speak to yourself as a friend would. Encourage yourself with loving, affirming words. You deserve compassion in this tender time. Offer yourself the mercy you extend to others. Allow rest when exhaustion wearies your soul. Sleep to dream new worlds into being. Dreams carry seeds of your new destiny. Wake gently into a dawn of hope. Step forward with intention each new morning. Intention guides you toward meaningful tomorrows. Map your journey with small daily steps. Celebrate each step, however small it seems. Progress often hides in tiny, steady actions. Keep pressing forward, even when uncertain. Faith propels you when the road feels unclear. Faith trusts unseen. Hands guiding your path. Lean on faith when confidence falters. Faith becomes your anchor in shifting storms. Hold fast to faith despite rising doubt. Doubt is natural, but not final. Doubt can reveal areas needing deeper belief. In those areas, invite God's presence more. Ask Him to fill your gaps with light. Let His light dispel shadows of fear. Fear loses power when faced with truth. Truth proclaims your worth despite loss. Truth affirms you are precious and chosen. Do not question your value in this season. Your value remains fixed beyond human choices. This farewell cannot erase your sacred identity. You are a child of divine promise. Promise secures your future beyond any goodbye. Remember promises made in heaven's counsel. They outlast every season and storm. Cling to these promises as anchors of hope. Allow hope to rise above present pain. Hope opens doors to unimaginable blessings. Blessings follow surrender even when hard. Surrender leads to freedom from burden. Freedom reveals new horizons of possibility. Possibility stirs in the soil of surrender. Surrender and possibility dance in harmony. Dance with them into your unfolding destiny. Trust that each step is divinely guided. Guidance appears in quiet urgings of the heart. Follow those urgings with gentle determination. Gentle determination steadies your spirit's journey. Journey toward love that both gives and stays. That love awaits you beyond this farewell. Receive it with open arms and an open heart. Let its warmth heal every ache within. Healing flows like rivers from heaven's spring. Drink deeply from those streams of mercy. Mercy washes away traces of despair. Despair loses hold when mercy floods in. Mercy reminds you why you must rise. Rise above thoughts that chain you to loss. Ascend into realms where love knows no end. In those realms, your soul finds abiding joy. Joy returns when you least expect it. Expectation tied to pain only prolongs suffering. Release expectations and embrace life's unfolding grace. Life's unfolding grace carries you to new heights. Heights reveal visions beyond earthly sorrow. See yourself bathed in radiant, eternal light. Eternal light warms every cold, lonely place. Place your trust in that undying brilliance. Brilliance guides you through every dark valley. Valley and mountain both shape your becoming. Embrace all parts of this sacred journey. Trust in the story unfolding within you. That story ends in triumph, not defeat. Triumph awaits on the other side of pain. Let this farewell set your spirit free. Free to soar into God's greater plan. You will look back with gratitude one day. Gratitude transforms goodbye into divine blessing. Blessing flows when you honor your own worth. Worth that cannot be undone by any farewell. Farewell is but a pause in life's dance. Dance resumes with livelier steps and brighter music. Trust that melody already plays in heaven. Listen for its harmony in your soul. Harmony merges your heart with divine rhythm. Rhythm carries you into new seasons of love. Love that remains steadfast and true. True love is your destined companion always. Always anchored in the everlasting arms. Arms that will never let you go. Let that truth sink into every fiber. Fiber woven by grace, strength, and hope. Hope blooms eternal in your trusting spirit. Spirit ready now to rise and flourish. Flourish beyond what any goodbye could limit. You are called forward into abundance. Abundance of love, peace, and sacred joy. Joy that outshines every shadow of grief. Grief honored, transformed, and set aside. Set aside what was. Embrace what will be. Will be guided by divine wisdom. Wisdom whispers answers to your deepest questions. Ask and listen in quiet confidence. Confidence anchored in divine assurance within you. Within you lives endless possibility and grace. Grace ushers you into fields of promise. Promise fulfilled in seasons you cannot yet see. See yourself thriving beyond present heartache. Heartache honored, but not allowed to define you. Define yourself by all that remains and grows. Grow toward light with each breath you take. Breathe life into dreams you thought lost. Lost dreams awaken in hearts open to grace. Grace grants you wings to fly again. Fly toward horizons sparkling with new hope. Hope dances on the edges of your vision. Vision expands to include unimaginable blessings. Blessings waiting patiently for your trust. Trust again in the goodness of divine love. Love that writes new stories in your soul. Soul ready now to embrace its next chapter. Chapter begins the moment you release farewell. Release it with gratitude for its lessons. Lessons taught by love and sorrow together. Together, they shape your heart into deeper beauty. Beauty found in the curve of resilience. Resilience stands firm when storms batter your faith. Faith grows stronger with each test of trust. Trust deepens when you lean into mystery. Mystery invites you to rest in one truth. Truth that God holds you always and forever. Forever safe, forever loved, forever chosen. Chosen for greater things than you can see. Greater things blossom from seeds of goodbye. Goodbye itself becomes a holy portal to expansive realms of unexpected gain measured not in what was lost. Lost and found merge in divine alchemy. Alchemy transforms sorrow into sparks of joy that lights every corner of your being now ready for new verses of love. Love poems written by divine hands for you. You are the beloved protagonist of this tale of triumph unfolding in your life now. Now is the time to step forward with gentle hope and quiet strength. Strength cultivated through love, loss, and faith. Faith guides you toward next steps of grace. Grace meeting you in every unfolding moment. Moment by moment, you are reborn and renewed. Renewed by the promise whispered in your heart. Heart that carries divine whispers into action. Act in alignment with your highest calling rooted in love that never ends. Ends are illusions in the eternal dance of life. Life, always circling back to love. Love that watches over you in silence. Silence that speaks louder than words. Words that come from the soul's memory. Memory that remembers who you truly are. You are not broken. You are becoming more of the light you carry. You carry centuries of prayers in your breath. Breath that was gifted to you by the stars. Stars that sing your name when you sleep. Sleep where your soul travels to, higher places. Places where angels hold you without fear. Fear has no power when love is near. Near to the divine, you are never alone. Alone is an illusion love gently erases. Erases the doubt that clouds your light. Light that cannot be dimmed by sorrow. Sorrow that teaches you how deeply you can feel everything, and still rise. Rise not in perfection, but in grace. Grace that holds your hand through the fire. Fire that purifies, not punishes. Punishment is not the language of the divine. The divine only speaks in mercy. Mercy that meets you where you are. Where you are is sacred ground. Ground kissed by your footsteps of courage. Courage that blooms quietly inside your pain. Pain that breaks open the heart, not the soul. Soul that has never been touched by harm. Harm fades in the presence of truth. Truth that whispers, you are still worthy. Worthy of joy, worthy of peace, worthy of another beginning. Beginnings are born when you let go. Let go of what no longer serves your becoming. Becoming takes time. Time bends to the rhythm of healing. Healing is not linear. Healing is a dance with your shadows. Shadows only exist because of your light. Light that shines even when you forget. Forgetfulness is not failure. It's part of remembering again. Again, you return to your center. Center where love always waits for you. You are not behind. You are not lost. You are simply unfolding. Unfolding like petals kissed by the dawn. Dawn that paints the sky with second chances. Chances come wrapped in quiet moments. Moments that ask you to be still. Still enough to hear your soul's song. Song that was written long before you were born. Born not to please, but to be. Be the truth of who you are. You are the living prayer of generations. Generations who dreamed of your freedom. Freedom is your birthright. Right to rest. Right to rise. Right to rejoice in your own becoming. Becoming is the holiest journey of all. All that you are is already enough. Enough even when you feel empty. Empty spaces are sacred too. Too much noise can hide the soft voice. Voice of the divine lives in the quiet. Quiet that calms your trembling spirit. Spirit that never left you behind. Behind every tear is a blessing. Blessing that grows slowly in the dark. Dark is not your enemy. It is the womb of transformation. Transformation comes not through force, but surrender. Surrender into the arms of love. Love that sees every version of you. You who have walked through storms and still believe. Believe in the beauty of beginnings. Beginnings that don't always look like joy. Joy that sometimes wears the face of grief. Grief that honors what once was. Was it ever truly lost? Nothing true is ever lost. It only changes shape. Shape of your life shifting with grace. Grace that keeps finding you over and over. Over the ashes, new life begins. Begin again with no shame. Shame is not yours to carry. Carry only what brings you closer to light. Light that calls your name with kindness. Kindness is a holy force. Force that does not push, but welcomes. Welcome all of you, even the pieces you hide. Hide nothing from love. Love sees through everything. Everything is working together for your good. Good that does not always feel good at first. First you are broken open, then you are poured into wholeness. Wholeness is not perfection. It's honest, raw, and real. Real love makes room for it. All your feelings, all your stumbles, all your hopes. Hope is the whisper that never dies. Dies only the illusions, never your spirit. Spirit that remembers the ancient light. Light that lives in your laughter. Laughter that cracks the shell of fear. Fear shrinks in the presence of truth. Truth lives inside your eyes. Yes to trying again. Yes to forgiving yourself. Yes to letting love in. In the stillness, you are held. Held by something greater than pain. Pain does not define your future. Future opens with every act of faith. Faith is not always loud. It's often just one small step. Step by step, you become whole again. Again you rise. Rise without needing to prove. Prove nothing. Just be. Be the miracle you already are. You are here. Here, it is holy. Holy is not far away. It is right here, right now. Now is enough. Enough to begin. Begin again, beloved. You are worthy. You are ready. You are rising. You are light in motion. You are grace unfolding. You are still becoming. Becoming more than the world expected. Expected to shrink, but you grew. Grew through pain. Grew through silence. Grew through waiting. Waiting is not wasting. Waiting is preparing. Preparing your heart for something real. Real love. Real peace. Real joy. Joy that cannot be stolen. Stolen moments become sacred memories. Memories shape your inner world. World of wonder still lives in you. You are not late. You are right on time. Time listens to the rhythm of your healing. Healing in ways only your soul understands. Understand that you are not your mistakes. Mistakes are teachers in disguise. Disguise of struggle hides the seeds of strength. Strength doesn't always look strong. Sometimes it looks like crying. Sometimes it looks like resting. Sometimes it looks like letting go. Let go of the need to rush. Rush leads you away from grace. Grace moves at the speed of love. Love moves slowly. Slow like the sun rising. Slow like the tide turning. Slow like forgiveness blooming. Bloom, even if no one sees. See yourself as the divine sees you. You are not broken. You are breaking open. Open to more truth. Open to more beauty. Open to love that doesn't leave. Leave behind the weight of old stories. Stories that told you to hide. Hide no more. You were not made to dim. Dim lights cannot lead the way. Way forward is through gentleness. Gentleness with your own heart. Heart that carries so much unseen. Unseen doesn't mean unworthy. Worthy of miracles. Worthy of light. Worthy of being held. Held when you are tired. Held when you can't explain the tears. Tears are not a weakness. They are water for your soul's garden. Garden of dreams growing beneath the surface. Surface pain reveals deeper grace. Grace that finds you even here. Here in your confusion. Here in your waiting. Here in your longing. Longing is a form of prayer. Prayer is more than words. Prayer is breathing. Prayer is trusting. Prayer is remembering love is still near. Near when you feel most alone. Alone is never the full truth. Truth is you are deeply loved, loved beyond what you can imagine. Imagine the angels singing over you. You are not forgotten, not by heaven, not by life, not by the soul of love itself. Love holds your past with tenderness. Love sees the child inside you, child that still believes in magic. Magic lives in your quiet hope. Hope rises even in the ruins. Ruins are not the end, they are the beginning. Again. Begin again, without guilt. Begin again, without shame. Shame has no place here. Only love, only grace, only the truth. Truth that you are enough. Enough when you feel too much. Enough when you feel too little. You are not too much. You are not too little. You are just right for this moment. This moment needs your light. Your light makes a difference. Difference doesn't need to be big. Small light still warms a cold room. Small love still mends a broken soul. Small steps still move you forward. Forward is not always fast. Fast is not always better. Better is what brings you peace. Peace is your true home. Home inside your breath. Home inside your being. You belong to this moment. This moment belongs to you. You are not behind. Behind is just a thought. You are always becoming. Becoming more gentle. Becoming more present, becoming more you. You are the prayer your ancestors whispered between the cracks of hardship. Hardship didn't break them, it shaped them. And you carry their light now. Light passed from soul to soul. Soul that knows who you are. You are not here by mistake. Your life matters. Your story matters. Even the messy parts, even the quiet parts. Even the parts you wish were different, you are still worthy. Worthy of love that sees all of you. All of you is welcome here. Here, the divine meets you with open arms. Arms that never judge. Arms that only hold. Hold yourself the same way, with kindness, with mercy, with awe. You have made it through so much, more than others may ever know. Still you rise. Still you believe, still you hope. That hope is sacred. It is not naive, it is brave. You are brave. Even when you're trembling, even when you're unsure, even when all you can do is breathe. That is enough. You are enough. Let the light in. Let love speak again. Let your soul take up space. There is room for you, room for your voice. Room for your truth, room for your healing. Healing is your birthright. So is joy, so is laughter, so is softness, so is rest. Rest without guilt. You do not need to earn your worth. You already are worthy. Worthy of slow mornings, worthy of tender friendships, worthy of being understood, worthy of being seen, worthy of being celebrated. Celebrate your small wins. Celebrate your breath. Celebrate your existence. You are a living miracle, a quiet wonder, a sacred unfolding. Nothing about you is wasted. Every moment is shaping you. Every tear is watering you. Every sigh is sacred. Every silence is holy. Even your doubt is part of the journey. You don't need to have it all figured out. Just take one step, then another, and another. You are doing better than you know. Life is not a race. It's remembering. Remembering what you carry. You carry light. You carry hope. You carry divine love. And that love carries you.